Underneath me is a canyon carved by a cataclysm of time and water. And at first glance, behind me may seem like a quiet town. However, what we both are about to see over the course of this video sits at the edge of one of the wildest geological scars in North America. And as most people just simply drive past here on Interstate 84 up north, they miss a great opportunity to learn about a great story. So from Evel Knievel and his tragically failed jump to the cataclysm that left this place scarred forever and as a world wonder, allow us both to go forward and to check this place out together. Let's go. So right now we're standing exactly 486 feet above one of the deepest canyons in the American Northwest. This is the Snake River Canyon. And behold all of its glory. And that's the bridge that we were on just earlier. As it may seem very peaceful right now, the history of this place was really anything but peaceful. It was actually really violent. In a lot of ways, the bridge and this canyon down below now serves as a portal into Earth's memory. So I was wondering how to start this video out. I was thinking, okay, I'll start it off on the bridge over here, but it would actually make more sense to start with the founding of this place. Today we're in Twin Falls, Idaho, and the statue that you just saw before me, that's Mr. Perrine. And Mr. Perrine was born out on the East Coast, but through ranching, various businesses, banking, he was successful. In the late 1800s, he actually moved out this way and was even more successful. He did things like build a dam, the bridge that we see. He's even got a little monument to his name. This is the original bridge. In the 1970s, they redid it because it couldn't withhold the growing economy here. Semi-trucks, more people moving into town. So the Perrine Bridge here behind me has stood here in some form for nearly an entire century. Though it was redone in the 1970s, it was originally built in the 1920s. And it's actually one of the only legal, you don't need a permit, places to base jump in the United States. People from all around the world travel here for some stupid reason to jump off this bridge. It's just not my thing. I don't know. I don't get it. I think it's incredibly stupid, but people enjoy it. So I suppose if you're one of those people who, for some reason, loves putting your life in danger, you could come here to Twin Falls, Idaho and jump off a bridge. This, out of everything, is really what takes my breath away. And no, it's not the nice drop, but it's what's down there. When looking at the Snake River Canyon down below, it really almost looks as if it was carved with some sort of intention. It was as if God came down with a sword and just scraped through this entire area. And while that would be pretty cool, how it was formed is pretty flipping cool too. What really happened was thousands and thousands of years ago, a flood ripped through this area. I'm talking a flood that is hard to even imagine. It was crazy. A flood like something we've never seen before. Let's go down there and we'll talk a little bit more about it. Come on. So, around 15,000 years ago, this entire area, spanning from Idaho, Utah, Nevada, used to be a giant lake. Ancient Lake Bonneville. From that ancient Lake Bonneville, over 15,000 years ago, a wall of water, much, much taller than this bridge behind us right now, came roaring through this canyon, shaping it to be exactly what we are seeing before us right now. And this, where we're at, is not necessarily the best place to show. I noticed, I wish you guys could tell, but on this side, and even with some of these rocks right here, a lot of these are basaltic volcanic rocks, and lava, millions of years ago, poured through this entire region, forming an extremely vast plain of lava. And then, of course, when ancient Lake Bonneville burst and flooded viciously this entire area, no doubt exposing the bones of this planet. You know, coming here and knowing a little bit about the history, it's like walking into a wound in the earth. And long before this land was mapped out, there was a tribe of Indians, not the dot, the feather kind, called the Shoshone Bannock people. In this very place where we are right now, at one point in time, those very people would have called this place home. No doubt, this place being a mighty source of fish, trade, agriculture, and amazingly just stories passed down generation to generation, and perhaps even some just lost to time itself. No doubt after all of these years that have gone by, this land before us, in all of its beauty and might, for the Shoshone Bannock people, it wasn't just a canyon, it wasn't just a river, it was a means to an end to survive. Alright, onwards. Finally made it on top of the massive ramp structure. See the LDS temple back there. See all of Twin Falls. The Perrine Bridge. And just west of that is where the both of us were earlier. Running through here is the Snake River Canyon. Shortly, we will be down that way, ending the video in Shoshone Falls. But for now, here we are. So, back in 1974, named Evel Mr. Knievel stood right here on the edge of the Snake River Canyon, staring across at the other side, just right over there, as if it was just another obstacle to conquer. Back in 1974, after $1 million invested, the acquisition of the land around, permits acquired, and tons of people, not only from the Twin Falls community of what you're seeing, but from all across the United States, and on the other side of where he was supposed to touch down. On that day, he was armed with a steam-powered rocket of pure American grit. As he attempted to launch himself across this vast canyon, he did not make it. Supposedly what happened was, he started out and he would go up the ramp here. He flew across, but unfortunately his parachute, well, I suppose fortunately, his parachute did deploy, but way too early. And he plummeted, well, he didn't plummet, but he fell to the bottom of the river. So, what a historic day. Though that day he may have not made it to the other side, there is something that still stands here, his legacy, and the ramp. And what a view this is. Isn't it amazing? But the dirt ramp still remains here even after 50 years later. A monument to a time when failure didn't mean that you didn't try something insane. I suppose for Mr. Knievel, it meant that he just had the guts to try in the first place. Onwards to Shoshone Falls. Hey, good morning, sir.
How are you? I like
Good.
that, sir, part.
Oh, thank you.
You been here before?
I was here yesterday, but for like 20 minutes.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, what were you doing? Just picking somebody up or something?
I had a wedding, and it was like an intermission, so we decided to burn some time.
You came back, right?
That's right, yeah.
Just go have fun.
No.
Dude, you were here yesterday. It's all good.
Oh, well, thank you so much.
You betcha. Have a good day.
Oh, flippin' heck. Suppose I can put my old credit card away. Won't be needing that. What a nice fellow. Well, we finally made it. We made it up the river bend, finally to Shoshone Falls. And check it out. There you have the falls, which, according to the fellow at Centennial Park, is not at its full capacity. This is just a portion of it. So you can imagine the majority of all this just being a waterfall, which is crazy. Over there to the left, you have the hydroelectric plant, also built by the same very man who built the bridge down west that we started the video at. Just soak it in. And I'm not sure if you guys can tell or not, but from the waterfall there's a mist rising up. And when you're over there where the parking lot is, you can actually feel it. The mist coming down and raining on you. It's amazing. So now that we've made it further down the river to Shoshone Falls, it's one of the taller ones in the American Northwest. And I'm sure you guys to an extent can hear the roar as it crashes down upon the basalt rocks below. It's a reminder of what the river really used to be thousands, hundreds of years ago, just completely carving out everything that you see around us today. In the early 1900s, settlers arrived with big dreams to create even bigger ditches, big cities. They built the Milner Dam and dozens of canals, slowly but surely taming the Snake River to irrigate the dry desert soil all around us. If it wasn't for that very engineering, the town, the city of Twin Falls, wouldn't be what it is today. To be fair, it may not even exist at all. The town of Twin Falls was built on water, but not exactly in the way that you may think. See, it wasn't a river that supported it. It was actually the control of that river, power, farming, growth, engineering. It all came down to figuring out how to slow down that nature. And for hundreds and hundreds of years, you can imagine the Indian tribes that once occupied this land, they would come down during the right time of the year to hunt for salmon, bass, trout, all these sort of different fishes, to build up their trading, and to frankly just bring back a daily bread to their people to feed them. It's crazy. Holy smokes. I suppose that's it for old Shon Falls. Well, I suppose that's it for Twin Falls, Idaho. That's going to be it for the Snake River Canyon. Absolutely magnificent. So, as the sun steadily climbs and the world is done waking up, the canyon here will begin to fill up with people, joggers, photographers, travelers like myself. But you know, for a few hours this morning, it felt like this entire place, I had it all to myself. My conclusion is that the Snake River Canyon, it isn't just beautiful, but really, it's a cataclysmic scar that's been left behind by just unimaginable force of nature. And yet, somehow from that scar came a town, a people, ingenuity, life. I feel like we often think of nature as just slow and steady, but here in Twin Falls, it was swift, it was violent, and frankly, necessary. You see, this land was made from chaos, and it was shaped in order by those who sought to tame it. Thank you guys for watching, and hopefully this video made you view this place a little differently. And if you're ever traveling through Idaho or nearby, I totally recommend to make a stop here and just spend some time and connect with this place. It's well worth it. But in the comment section below, let me know what you think. And while you're doing that, I'll be here listening to our great land, one town at a time. Thank you.